Hello and welcome to Tuesday, June 18th, 2019. I'm your host, Katie Parsons, and this is the Morning 4 podcast. This podcast is designed to be short so you can listen on your way to work, while you're brushing your teeth, while you're making breakfast, or even while you're working out, maybe even with your kids. Though it will likely only get you through a set of crunches or two or, a block or two while you're driving. I hope it still gives you a little burst of positivity each day. I've had a few listeners tell me that they wait to listen to the podcast until they have about 4 or 5 of them ready to go, and then they listen to them all on a long run or maybe a trip to the gym. Hey, it is all the same to me, and thanks for listening, however or whenever you do it. So today we'll cover 2 fun facts, a feel-good news story, and an affirmation, and then you can be on your way, hopefully with a positive mindset. Thanks for making me part of your morning routine. And have you heard that I have a new weekly email? It comes out on Monday mornings, and it covers all things kindness, positivity, and motivation, just once a week. And if you want to sign up, there's a link in the show notes, or just send me an email to morning4podcast@gmail.com telling me you'd like to be added. So let's get this Tuesday party started with
Number 1.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Summer of Love, 1969, which was the backdrop of so many historic occasions, including when 2 Americans walked on the moon for the first time. That was on July 20th, and I will have more on that when that anniversary date rolls around. There was also the Woodstock Music Festival, where 500,000 young people gathered to listen to Richie Havens, Santana, Sly and the Family Stone, Jimi Hendrix, and more. That was in August. And it was also a great summer for New York Mets fans. In early August, the Mets were 9 games behind the Chicago Cubs, go Cubs, in the National League race, but led by pitchers Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver, the Mets ended up winning the NL pennant. Then they went on to beat the Baltimore Orioles for the World Series title. So they're called the Magic Mets, and they call them that for a good reason. And any parents or grandparents listening to the show right now may recall the 1984 Bryan Adams hit song, Summer of '69, which certainly earned him some fame and money, but here's a fun fact. Adams was only 9 years old in 1969, so a lot of the things he talks about in that song I don't think really happened for him, at least not that year. But I guess he banked on the fact that the nostalgia surrounding the famous year would make it popular, and he was right.
Number 2.
So here's a little novelty holiday fun for you. Today is International Sushi Day. Yum. It's also National Go Fishing Day, and I was unable to determine if these holidays are purposely together or if it's just a coincidence. Either way, it's kind of funny. I'm a pretty big sushi fan myself, and I've brought my oldest daughter Amelia over to the sushi side with me. My other 4 kids aren't quite sure about it yet. My husband likes the kind where the fish or shrimp is cooked, which is good. I've actually tried making sushi at home before with decent success, but it also showed me just how difficult it actually is to get that rice cooked just right and get the rolls rolled perfectly. Are you not a sushi fan or a fish fan of any type? Well, you can always celebrate both days by playing an old card game favorite, Go Fish.
Number 3.
Today's feel-good news story is sourced from Action News Now, CBS 12. A traffic control flagger in Paradise, California is making the days of the drivers who pass his way, up to 1,000 per day, a little better. Marcus Michener, a flagger for the company Total Traffic Control, is helping keep everyone moving in the California town that was severely impacted by last summer's Camp Fire that destroyed many of the homes in the area. Well, as rebuilding is taking place, people are slowly returning to the town to check on their homes or to move back in. Michener's job is simply to guide cars around ongoing construction, but he adds a little pep to his step to make those drivers smile. He waves, smiles, I guess he even creates dances from the popular video game Fortnite, and that makes all the kids smile. Michener's antics have appeared on several social media posts now, many receiving likes and comments in the thousands. Of his good vibes mentality, Michener says, "I love my job. There's nothing more than I'd rather be doing here than bringing joy and happiness to the folks in Paradise." And I'd say he is succeeding.
Number 4.
Michener's positivity brings up a very good point. Are we bringing our best energy to whatever situation is in front of us? It really can't be fun to stand out in traffic all day, especially in the summertime. But Michener makes the best of it, and he brightens the days of the drivers nearby. So how can we do the same in our own circles? Let's think about that as we say today's affirmation. Repeat after me. There is always an opportunity to be positive in every situation. Today, I choose good energy and channel it to others. Make that choice today, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow.